I was thinking about my YouTube presence and what I do on YouTube. And in my reflections, what I was thinking is that part of my part of my communication with people that listen to what I do is to reflect and expose or show that my life changes, and it has changed dramatically since 3/11/11, since Fukushima blew up. But I posted some of my first videos in 2009, and part of the understanding I didn't understand why I actually created a YouTube channel in 2009. I just thought, well, I make paintings, and why not just make a YouTube channel and let people know I make paintings and have dissertations, and I have my thoughts and ideas. And what I realize is that the thing that I appreciate about being connected to this internet is not the information. Now, I've said this, it's not the information. The information is actually quite irrelevant to me, because what I'm really interested in is transformation, not information. And I make these comments quite regularly on my YouTubes that it's not information, it's transformation. And part of one of the reasons I do what I do on the YouTube, which is a very small part actually of my daily activity in terms of, I make a YouTube. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because some of my YouTubes, I put quite a bit of time into it, and I try to do the best I can in my presentations on YouTube, because it's like a painting. Like Picasso said, I don't want your questions, I want your answers. He said this. Picasso said, when I look at a painting, I don't want to be confronted with questions. I want your answers. I want to know what you understand. So this made perfect sense to me. And in the same sense that I am a work in progress on my YouTube stuff, more so than in my paintings. I mean, my paintings are a work in process as well. But what I was reflecting on is the idea that I'm making my YouTubes in order to present, in order to reveal something about myself and my own process. And if you've been listening to me since, specifically since 3/11/11, when Fukushima blew up and created the greatest ecological catastrophe in the history of all humanity, what it means, because it's long lasting. It's tens of thousands of years of pollution on this planet. It's not like coal burning plants that pollute, and in 10 years or 20 or 100 years even, it's gone. This is tens of thousands of years of pollution. And what I'm contributing, what I want to contribute, is some kind of a soul-searching sense of ourselves that we reveal of ourselves. And that's my YouTube. And as you can see in the background, I'm starting on a series of paintings that I will call the Pacific. I'll just call them the Pacific, because I'm not making any headway on my Fukushima paintings. So I'm going to call them the Pacific. And they, again, are using my materials in a way that I've never used them before. I think this is with every series that I paint, they have to actually they have to reflect some revolution in my own character, in my own self. I want to show you something that I have not, or let me put it this way. I want to present in my work something that you have not seen before. This is what is called originality in art. And originality is not invention or cleverness. Originality is contacting some kind of a source within ourselves, within our deepest selves, that reflects something about who we are, what I do. And this is not understood unless you actually make something of originality. Most people will criticize or reflect on this in a way that it only has relevance. The people that I listen to are the people that have actually done it themselves and done it on the highest level, not on the level of regurgitating and confirming the things that aren't working. Like I said, this was a comment I made, is like the Enlightenment. What has the Enlightenment brought us? You know, you look at Voltaire, you look at the brilliant people that have produced work that should actually have taken us to the next level, but where we end up is in the age of fission. And I find this to be quite disturbing, because if in fact the age of fission is the result of all the brilliance that has come before, there's something wrong. So in my work, what I try to do on my YouTube channel, to keep it brief, I had this thought. I wanted to say that the reason I make videos is to bring you into what it is that I do on a day-to-day basis. And as you see, I've started a series of paintings, and obviously they're starting off with blue. They will not end up with blue. Blue is the beautiful Pacific. There will be an alteration in this color. But I just thought, yeah, that the reason you listen to somebody on YouTube isn't because they give you information, but because they reveal of themselves. They let you know who they are. Not what they're telling you, but they actually let you know who they are. Who are you? Who are you? Don't listen to people that are always going on about telling you stuff. They tell you shit all the time. I'm fed up with that crap. I want to know who you are. I want to know who you are and how you changed yourself. If you're going to present yourself on YouTube, and you know, you're probably not presenting yourself on YouTube. This is my gig. This is what I do. I'm a painter, and I'm actually quite shy. I'm quite hesitant to reveal myself, but I think it's important to do this now. We need to reveal ourselves, and we need to show people who we really are. We need to stand up for life. We need to stand up for what it is that is important, and that's why I do my videos, and that's why I do my YouTube thing. And people haven't understood this, and I've had criticisms, and people have abandoned my channel because, yeah, you know, I go off sometimes. But it's really about the fact that I wanna let people into what it is that is my process, and I have trust, I have faith, and belief in the work that I do, that I will put it out. I mean, you have to have a level of belief and conviction when you put out something. You make a painting and you put it into the public. I mean, if you're making paintings for yourself, that's beautiful, that's wonderful. But I'm not about being by myself. I'm about exposing what it is that I'm doing, because I feel a connection to an extended family of artists that have been producing work since the caves of Altamira, and my favorite my favorite mascot, the Venus of Willendorf. I mean, this is like 30,000 years old, and it's an exact reproduction. So this is my history, and I just thought I'd clarify why I make videos, and it has to do with allowing people to come in to my life, what it is, who I am. You see, most of my videos are in my studio. I mean, you know, here's my studio. This is what it looks like. You know, it's like I work in a studio, and it's a couple of thousand square feet, and you've seen this, and that's what I do. You got dizzy now. So my next series, I will dedicate to the Pacific Ocean, which is being destroyed, as Dana Durnford, a brilliant activist on the anti-nuclear side. Dana Durnford, beautiful girl by Dana. Check him out. He is absolutely magnificent in his dedication to trying to salvage what it is that we can salvage. And the way that happens is like Durnford. He's out on the water, what I call, he's our spirit on the water. And this is what's required. We need to change ourselves. And I change myself in my relationships with people, in the work that I do every day. I spend 10 hours a day in my studio. I make work, and I want you to be part of that. I'm not hidden in that sense. I'm out there. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes with what I say when I talk about the nuclear criminal syndicate. And you notice that most of the YouTubers are just very hesitant in saying actually the criminal syndicate. That this is a racketeering outfit. They have actually, through the Price-Anderson Act of the 50s, they have actually, there is indemnity, whatever that means. They are not responsible for the damage they cause. Anyway, I just wanted to update. Um, it's an update. It's an update. And the people that feel insulted or offended by what I do, everything that you see in my videos is a kind of revelation. It's the way I work. It's like making a painting. It's revealing myself, who I am, what I feel, what I think. And I think everybody needs to understand this about, if you look at a great work of art, the reason you're moved is because that person changed in some way. I think that's how it works, is that when you're committed to something, people need to understand that artists, the value of the work, a work of art, is that what you're getting is some fundamental change. What you're seeing is the person exposing themselves and how they have changed in their own life. And that is the greatest value. They're not decorators. The great artists are not decorators. They're not decorating. They're not telling you what you want to hear. They're telling you how they have changed. And anyway, I'm starting a new series of paintings, and I'm going to call them Pacific. And